most bizarre and rare pig breeds, so unusual you. Welcome to the mystical universe. My dear friend, the image of a plump little pig, with its pinkish-white skin, seemingly chubby yet utterly adorable and mischievous, must be very familiar to each of us. However, not all pig breeds look the same. Many pig breeds with peculiar appearances, even considered classically ugly, once existed in the world. However, they are also extremely rare and very difficult to find. Today, we will explore these special pig breeds together in a new video. Let's explore the mysterious universe right now. In the regions of southern Africa and the Sahara Desert, a truly extraordinary creature was once discovered. It has a hybrid appearance of multiple species and doesn't look the least bit appealing. For example, the snout resembles that of a pig but is somewhat thicker. Ears like a rabbit, tail like a kangaroo. But its exterior was rough and jagged, looking no different than an anteater. The most characteristic animal living here is the aardvark. The student's name is Oratorobit. The aardvark is a mammal species primarily found on the African continent. Interestingly, in nature, the aardvark has no close relatives. This peculiar animal has the body of an anteater's snout, and a kangaroo. Therefore, they are considered the planet's most peculiar pigs. Pigs are known for their remarkable vitality and excellent reproductive abilities. However, this species is currently facing the risk of extinction. Scientists and governments across Africa. In the late 20th century, a determined campaign was launched to preserve these heritages. They are considered one of the planet's most peculiar animals. The aardvark is the only surviving representative of the order Tubulidentata. Aardvark teeth are tiny tubes positioned side by side. They are quite lightweight. Adult aardvarks can weigh between 20 to 40 kilograms and reach a body length of approximately 1.5 meters. Its tail can range in length from approximately 5.34 centimeters to 8.42 centimeters. And it is also very rare to encounter aardvarks because they are extremely shy creatures. With their hard and sharp claws, they dig burrows very skillfully. They often dig burrows in grassy fields, away from human activity. Or they can burrow in deep forests, where the soil is soft. This cave has many nooks and crannies. With a body that can reach several meters in length, the aardvark is a solitary creature. They only live with others during the breeding season. Earth pigs breed only once a year. After giving birth, they will live with their offspring in an earthen burrow for 6 months. Until you can dig your own burrow. During the day, they usually hide in the deepest parts of their burrows, only daring to venture out to forage for food when night falls. The aardvark's favorite food is ants and termites. The long tongue, which constantly secretes a sticky substance, is a highly effective tool for catching ants and termites. The skin of the earth pig is very thick, which helps protect them from insect bites. It uses its keen sense of smell to sniff out and search for food. It came across an ant nest and immediately used its sharp claws to dig a small hole, then stuck its nose inside. It uses its long, sticky tongue to lick up ants and put them into its mouth. While eating, the aardvark can tightly close its nostrils to prevent dust and ants from entering. The aardvark can eat up to 50,000 termites in a single night. When it couldn't catch termites, it had to settle for eating other insects. They even eat fruits and nuts. To better understand, it can be seen that an aardvark is capable of traveling from 16 to 30 kilometers in just one night in search of food. This rare pig species is nearly impossible to breed in captivity. Therefore, preserving the genetic resources of this species is extremely difficult. The mother pig was also very clumsy in caring for her young. Each litter, the mother pig gives birth to 3 to 4 piglets, but she keeps crushing her own offspring to death. On this continent, the aardvark is regarded by the people as a symbol of diligence and hard work. In some tribes, there is a custom of using aardvark teeth to make jewelry. Considered a lucky charm. However, aardvarks are still hunted by people and used as food like many other animals. Currently, the Vietnamese pot-bellied pig is listed on the IUCN Red List with a conservation status of least concern. However, the population of this species is currently declining rapidly. The task set for the scientific community is to conduct research to protect them. The Manjalica, also known as the Mangalitsa pig, is a rare breed of pig originating from Hungary. They have an unusually fast rate of feather growth and are often raised for meat or kept as companion animals, much like dogs and cats. The peculiar characteristic of this pig breed is its very thick and coarse coat of hair. The fur grows thick and covers the entire body like a layer of sheep's wool. Their thick fur can come in various colors such as black, red, or gray, but the most common is a tawny yellow. Their meat is considered one of the finest and most premium types in the world. It can be compared to Japan's famous Kobe beef. From the beginning of the 19th century until the 1950s, the Manjalica is the most popular pig breed in Hungary. Lard is used to produce candles, cosmetics, and industrial oils. However, the demand for lard began to decline around the middle of the 20th century. The boom in farmers switching to raising pig breeds with more lean meat and less fat. By the end of 1970, the population of Manjalica breeding pigs in Hungary had severely declined, with fewer than 200 remaining. However, today the demand for Manjalica pork is showing a trend of increasing once again. Therefore, some farmers in Hungary have started breeding this pig breed again. Currently, Hungary only has about 200 farms breeding Manjalica pigs. This pig breed accounts for only 2% of the country's total pig population. The primary goal is to export meat to the international market. The rest was taken to be smoked. The sausage costs $20 per kilogram, which is approximately 460,000 Vietnamese dong. The Manjalica pig has a very high body fat percentage, accounting for 65 to 70%. While the lean meat portion only makes up about 30 to 35%. While other modern pig breeds can achieve a lean meat ratio of up to 50%. Manjalica pork fat is lighter and melts at a lower temperature compared to fat from regular pig breeds. Their diet consists mainly of wheat, corn, and barley. One component that contributes to the distinctive, delicious flavor of the meat. I noticed that each Manjalica pig has 5 teats, and they develop evenly and normally on both sides. The Manjalica pig does not require elaborate care. Their main food sources are wheat, corn, barley, and grass. They are also considered quite intelligent. A Hungarian farmer breeding Manjalica pigs shares. The growth rate of Manjalica pigs is relatively slow compared to common pig breeds. To achieve a weight of 150 kilograms for a Manjalica breeding pig, this farmer had to raise them for a period of 20 to 24 months. In Malaysia, there is a species of pig with a rather peculiar appearance. It's a short elephant trunk plant, looking just like a trunk. They are commonly called tapirs. Of the Tabaride clan, Chizui is from Tabaret, and this is a group of 4 large-sized species. It has the shape of a pig, but the difference is that it also has a trunk. There are currently only 4 species of tapir in the world. All are recorded in the notebook, categorized by level of urgency. Their closest relatives are other odd-toed ungulates, such as horses or rhinoceroses. Based on the context of the original sentence, here are some more natural and clearer ways to rephrase it. Scientists have discovered the fossil of a tapir. From 55 million years ago to the present, throughout that entire 55 million year period, they have largely retained their original shape. The tapir is the largest member of the pig family. They can be up to 2 meters long, approximately 1 meter tall, and weigh nearly 300 kilograms. Even 500 kilograms is not a problem. The tapir's snout is a remarkably flexible structure. It can move flexibly in all directions, allowing them to pick leaves from hard-to-reach places. The length of the trunk varies by species. Among them, the Malayan tapir possesses the longest snout, and the Brazilian tapir has the shortest snout. Although the tapir's eyesight is very poor, even during the peak season for wildlife, he still couldn't earn much. The tapir has reached sexual maturity, and between the ages of 3 and 5, a healthy female tapir typically gives birth to only 1 calf every 2 years. The gestation period for a female tapir can last up to 13 months. The average lifespan of a tapir in the wild is 25 to 30 years. Both in the wild and in zoos, hairless pigs can thrive. Surprisingly, tapirs are actually very monogamous animals. Throughout their lives, they have only one mate, only close to each other during the mating season, although living in arid forests. But tapirs also frequently immerse themselves in water and eat tender young grasses. Find shelter to avoid enemies while also helping to cool the body. Accordingly, tapirs living near water sources often swim and dive down to the bottom, and follow the riverbed to forage for food. much like diving underwater to let small fish pick off parasites from one's body. Their thick, viscous bodies. Along with wading in water, tapirs also often enjoy wallowing in mud pits. They help them cool down their bodies and eliminate parasites. Their favorite foods are fruits and leaves, particularly young, tender leaves. Each day, they consume up to 40 kilograms of food. Despite their gentle nature, other animals find it difficult to bully them, because they possess a very thick layer of skin on their back and neck. Protect them from threats such as jaguars, crocodiles, pythons, and tigers. However, hunting for meat and hide has led to a severe decline in the tapir population. And recently, habitat loss has led to the tapir being listed as an endangered species. The animal world is incredibly diverse and multifaceted. Among these, we once marveled at creatures of colossal size, such as the blue whale. However, there are also incredibly tiny and adorable types. When it comes to pigs, we often immediately picture them as large animals that can weigh over 50 kilograms. However, not every breed of pig has such characteristics. There is a special breed of pig in the world whose weight does not exceed 10 kilograms even when fully grown. Their name is pygmy pigs. However, when fully grown, their average weight typically ranges from 6.6 to 9.7 kilograms. They are quite small in size, with a maximum length of only 71 centimeters and a height not exceeding 30 centimeters. This pig species is only about the size of a rabbit and is recognized as the smallest pig in the world. The bitch-mi pig has the scientific name Pocula sanvanea. This animal is also known by other names such as the pygmy hog or dwarf stopping hog. They possess a rather distinctive appearance with a long, pointed head and a short, round yet very streamlined body. Their shells are grayish-brown, unlike the typical pink color. At birth, piglets have a grayish-pink color and can weigh up to 250 grams. This size is only equivalent to a typical apple. After reaching maturity, their appearance will change significantly. Regarding reproductive timing, this pig breed has a gestation period of approximately 100 days, which is significantly shorter than other breeds. Their lifespan can be up to 12 years, but it is still shorter compared to other species. Dwarf pigs build burrows similar to rabbits. They use their snouts to dig long tunnels and line them with grass inside. Under unfavorable weather conditions, they will hide in their nest and wait for the right moment to go outside. 5. Indonesian babirusa. At first glance, they look like ordinary pigs, but when weighed, they are considered a disaster for the livestock industry. That is the babirusa, also known as the deer pig. They only inhabit the forests on the Indonesian islands of Sulawesi, Togian, Sula, and Buru. This is an archipelago formed from volcanoes that existed millions of years ago. The babirusa possesses the most peculiarly shaped tusks on the planet. Reportedly, they live in isolation and do not mate with other pig species. Between 13 and 22 million years ago, lemurs developed unique traits to adapt to the island's tropical forest environment, making them extraordinary. In addition to the characteristic of being completely bald, they also possess many other distinctive features. While the sows have an appearance